Hello guys, welcome to BooksHappen. My name is Sarah and today I'll bring you my bookshelf tour. I recently rearranged my bookshelves and I want to show them to you. So yes, here we go. This is an overview of how they look and you might probably recognize them as my background for all my other videos. So in this first shelf we have all my sort of contemporary books, and here I have Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick, The Book of Spells by Kate Bryan, Dash and Lily's Book of Theirs, Just One Day by Gail Forman, my two copies of The Fault in Our Stars. One is signed and the other is not. Down I have Marcus Zusek's The Underdogs, that's a compilation of 3 books, and then The French Kiss and Lola and the Boy Next Door. Here I have some paperbacks. These are my John Green section: Paper Towns, Will Raisin, and Abundance of Catherines, and Let It Snow. This is not mine, but it's here. Then I have The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson, If I Stay by Gail Forman, Something Like Fate by Susan Colasanti, Something Maybe Elizabeth Scott, Bright Young Things by Anna Godbersen, Sarah's Keys by Tatiana de Rosnay, The Diviners by Liva Bray, and The Art of Fielding by Chet Harbeck. Dr. Zhivago by Boris Pasternak, Where'd You Go by Bernadette, Wool by Hugh Howey, 13 Little Blue Envelopes by Maureen Johnson, I'm the Messenger by Marcus Zusek, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran Foer, Cloud Atlas, David Mitchell, There You'll Find Me by Jenny B. Jones, The Summer of Firsts and Lasts by I don't know whom, The Year I Turned 16 by I don't know whom either, and here I have Beach Plants by Catherine Applegate, The English American by Alison Larkin, and The Drum Wars by Carol Karras. Then I have my fantasy dystopian books, some hardcover and some they're not. First I have The Name of the Wind and The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss. I adore these books, guys. Oh my god. Firelight by Sophie Jordan, Shatter Me and Unravel Me by Tahira Mafi, Divergent by Veronica Roth, The Power of Six and I Am Number 4 by Pickles Laurie, and The Evolution of Mara Dyer and The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hopkin. Next I have this trilogy of fantasy books that's in Spanish. It's called Memorias de Idun. It's 1, 2, and 3, and the covers are really pretty. Look at this. They're really pretty. Next I have my paperbacks copies of the Songs of Ice and Fire series. I'm currently reading number 2. Then we have Les Miserables by Victor Hugo and Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. And down here we have City of Fallen Angels, Clockwork Angel, and Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. These are actually my only hardcover books that I own of that woman. And down here we have The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. Under my contemporary I have my books in Spanish. They are mostly paperbacks, and well, you can recognize here the covers of Daughter of Smoke and Bone and Days of Blood and Starlight, and Why We Broke Up, The Boy in the Strip by Amos, and Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. These are the trilogy of Carlos Ruiz Zafón that several people are reading right now, but I have them in Spanish. And some Haruki Murakami, Dan Brown. Well, yeah, most of them are books in Spanish. Oh, and I have here my Spanish copy of Looking for Alaska by John Green and the Spanish copy of The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Down here I have some movies, some stuff, and here are some books for school. And yeah, that's the down bar shelf of the first bookshelf. Woo! Like under the fantasy books we have these books that are a mixture of fantasy, contemporary, classics, but all of them are small-sized books and paperback, so I put them there. First we have the Percy Jackson books, Lightning Thief, The City of Monsters, Titan's Curse, Battle of the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian by Rick Riordan. Then I have Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, my 2 books of Sandra Brown, and it's Smash Cut and The Chill Factor. These are crime fiction novels, and I've read more of Sandra Brown, but that's the only ones that I own. And down here I have Beautiful Creatures and Beautiful Darkness by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll, City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Over here I have Madame Bovary by Gustave Flaubert, The Happiness Project by Gretchen Rubin, Nora Roberts' Tribute, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury, and down here I have I Will Plant You a Lilac Tree, The Dead and the Gone, and Life as We Knew It by Susan Beth Pfeffer, If I Should Die Before I Wake by something Nolan, The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky, My Clockwork Prince paperback copy by Cassandra Clare, and The Night Circus by Erin Mongerstern. And then I have Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg, Red Wolf by Lisa Marklund, Delirium by Lauren Oliver and Jan Steinbeck is to fit, and this is sort of my to-be read pile because these are recently acquired books. And those are two books that I'm planning to give to the library because I don't want them. So yeah, so after this rearrangement happens to be that I have this space for more books. And down there I have some more books in Spanish. My Romeo and Juliet copy, Distant Summer by Sarah Patterson, but it's not mine, I have to give it back. And The Momo by Michael Ende. I really love this book. I don't know why it is with the books that I hate. But anyways, those are some books in Spanish, some CDs, some magazines, and some journals. This is the second shelf that I own. Woo! The first bookshelf that I ever actually own is this one, and this is how it looks. In the first shelf I have some encyclopedias and history books and some more encyclopedias and some old books. This is the second shelf where the pretty good stuff is. Then I have a French dilemma thingy that I made in art class. My Harry Potter wand, well, it's actually Hermione's. These are three books in Spanish, and it's Los Terribles Darling by Sam Llewellyn, Cornelia Funke's first books in a series. My first 6 Harry Potter books, these are in Spanish because I read them when I was little. And the 7th book, it's in English, and then I have The Host by Stephen Meyer, The Twilight Saga, some books that I read when I was little. This, I don't remember what it's about, but it's a series about people in the ocean. Book Spanish, the Philip Pullman trilogy of their dark artifices. These are The Alchemist and the Magician by Michael Scott. Down here I have other books that I read when I was starting to read in English. I have some stuff decorating my shelves. Inkheart, Ink Blood, and Ink Dead by Cornelia Funke. Both, the 3 of them are in Spanish. Then I have Sarah Dessen over here. It's Along for the Ride, Lock and Key, The Truth About Forever, and Just Listen. Over here I have Susan Colasanti's Waiting for You When It Happens, and then Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac by Gabrielle Zevin. Then I have Perfect You by Elizabeth Scott, Megan Mead's Guide to the McGowan Boys by Kate Bryan. This book's actually pretty fun. These are my chick lit books. They are, well, you know, YA contemporary romance novels. Then I have The Lonely Hearts Club by Elizabeth Oilberg, Deadly Little Secret by Someone Stollers, Hunger Games books by Susan Collins. Here I have Fire and Graceland by Christine Kishore, Princess Ben by Catherine Gilbert Murdoch. Then I have Tres Metros Sobre el Cielo by Federico Mocchia, which is actually a book that's been made into a movie twice. I don't know. Then I have Nicholas Sparks' The Last Song, Dear John, and True Believer. And The Shifter by Someone Hardy, and The Sorcerers by Michael Scott. Then down we have some CDs, and some educational books that I had when I was younger, math stuff because I love math, more educational stuff, middle school books from when I was in primary school, and a dictionary. Down there there's stuff, there are some old books and some binders and a photo album, and that stuff is my father's stuff. But yeah, it's stuff that I can't really get rid of, but I have them, and it's just compiling dust, and it sucks, but whatever.